cuando pasan pateándola.
When the Army walks by and somebody steps on this, it sets off a charge. It blows their foot off, just with this little bit of explosive.
Este poquito explosivo.
The guerrillas are fighting an army financed, armed, and trained by the United States government. They number 55,000. The U.S. has provided them with mortars, heavy artillery, jet bombers, and an entire fleet of helicopter gunships equipped with machine guns and rockets.
Democracy in El Salvador has been a long-term goal of ours. By them going through the elections and establishing that political process.
Vice President Dan Quayle's first foreign mission was to El Salvador last month.
It helps promote peace, it helps promote stability, and the United States is closely connected to the political evolution of democracy in El Salvador.
To defend democracy means that here we have a democracy. And unfortunately, here we don't have a democracy.
Father Martin Baro, an American-educated social psychologist, came to El Salvador 20 years ago. He conducts the only independent polling in the country. Has this become an American war, too?
It's an American war, because the American is the main force in this country. The United States is the main provider of military support for one of the contenders, and Americans pay for the war.
The pictures you are about to see are dramatic evidence that in spite of massive U.S. support of the Salvadoran army, the FMLN guerrillas are routinely carrying out major military operations in the capital. They are systematically attacking the very nerve center of the army, its heavily defended military bases. In this exclusive footage shot by the guerrillas themselves, FMLN fighters move down from the San Salvador volcano and strike a military base at the edge of the capital.
Hey, what is that? Okay. Hey.
We now operate throughout the entire capital.
Comandante Noe is the city commander of the guerrillas. He has never met with a foreign journalist before. For this interview, we were taken to a location in downtown San Salvador, within a mile of the U.S. Embassy. Heavily armed urban commandos guarded the room, while dozens of others secured the surrounding area.
We've taken our attacks to the highest levels of the Army command. Now it is our units that stalk and hunt down the enemy.
Why can't you, with all the resources you have, in all due respect, why can't you just eradicate the guerrillas?
Estamos empeñando el 80%.
We are deploying 80 to 85% of our forces in a defensive posture. They're guarding roads, bridges, factories, farms, and power plants.
Colonel Juan Orlando Zepeda is the Army commander in charge of defending the city.
Si fuera un enfrentamiento directo,
if this were a direct confrontation, a war in the traditional sense, a war of movement, then the enemy wouldn't be able to hold out for more than 2 or 3 months.
But the point is, you don't have direct combat. So doesn't that mean to some degree that they are making some progress, that they have got you in something of a bind?
Yo creo que no.
No, I don't think so.
But 5 days after our interview, a car bomb exploded right outside Colonel Zepeda's headquarters. It was set by urban guerrillas. In the last 5 months, the guerrillas have managed to launch an offensive in the city that has exposed the vulnerability of the Salvadoran military. With all its modern equipment, the army can't find the enemy. November 1st, the National Guard headquarters in the middle of the city is under siege. The nation's primary security force is within. When the attack is over, the fighters are gone. December 23rd, a bomb explodes outside the